Pirlo said, he was quite critical, he said the one thing that's missing from England is a player like Pirlo, funnily enough. But I think he could be that. If you're manager of a side and you could take just one, would you take Robertson or Trent Alexander-Arnold?
Trent. He's transformed. We talk about Alves over the last decade. He's the one. Then before that, it was Cafu. Macon had that little period as well. But in terms of right backs now, I've never seen anything like that in terms of the quality that goes into the box, but consistently. Like he's getting 10, 11 assists more a season in the Premier League.
He's getting as many assists as De Bruyne gets.
He's just... I've never...
I have to answer this question. And I don't know what the answer... Well, I think I know what the answer is because I think he doesn't trust him defensively. But why on earth is he not first pick for England?
I'll answer it because in terms of when you're picking a fullback, you can trust Kyle Walker more defensively.
Yeah.
Which we know that because he's put him into a three at the back. And the way England play, we play a little bit pragmatic, would you say?
Defensively a bit.
So then there's no space for him. Look, how can we talk about a manager that's got to a final and a semi-final? We can't.
No. But it's worked for him, so what do we know? But it's just so hard to imagine any other country in the world that he wouldn't be first pick because he's so good.
I've got, I think, 13 caps.
Yeah.
And Trent's only got, 14 England caps. And look at the
he's
player
young.
he is.
He's young.
I know, but he's just, even like, he's got Reece James there as well.
Got a lot of great right backs at the moment.
There is.
Yeah.
I think Reece James is ahead of him.
That's
the way it looks.
That's why, and I know Klopp rubbished it recently, that he said, why would you play the best right back in world football in midfield? But I've been arguing I'd play him in midfield because I wanted to see him in the England team, and he would get in any position in that, because he used to be a midfielder. He ended up at fullback by accident, and his passing range is extraordinary. And people say, I've read so many things. Even I think Pirlo said, he was quite critical. He said the one thing that's missing from England is a player like Pirlo, funnily enough. But he had a point. He did mention other players as well. But I think he could be that. I might be wrong, but it was interesting to see Gareth try it, and he was good. And he played it fine. He needs more time in that position, but it's difficult if the club manager's never going to play him there.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.